I mean, we're going to have young men who watch this who I pray to God and I bless you, brother, if you're out there. Of course you are watching this. Amen. And you have same-sex attraction. You haven't shared this with anybody and you're welcome here. We love you. You know, what would your kind of advice be to somebody who maybe finds they're same-sex attracted? Maybe they're looking at porn, maybe they're not. Maybe it's homosexual porn. They don't know what to do with this. What would your advice to them be?
That's a good question.
That's why they pay me the big bucks.
You ask good questions. You're a good inquisitor.
Okay.
I mean, I have a few things in my mind. One, I would say come to a Living Waters training. Shameless plug. Yeah. I think it's important to have a boundary.
What if they're young though? What if they're like 16? And that's that was who I had in mind. You know, the young man who's really at a point in his life where it's easy to be influenced one way or the other. Mm-hmm. And it seems to me that if I was in that position, if I was a 16-year-old boy with same-sex attraction and I've got like big government, big tech, big Hollywood, all of the very attractive people telling me just embrace it and become who you are, that sounds way more appealing than just don't do it or something. Or
if I were that 16-year-old, I'd probably find a good priest and just say, hey, can I talk to you? Can I bring this to the light? A priest that you trust. I don't think it has to be anybody or any priest, you know, but somebody that you're like, you know, this person knows Jesus and I admire this person's love for the Lord. It could also be a sister, or it doesn't have to be a religious, somebody, an adult in your life that you trust, maybe a youth minister, you know,
but bring it to someone you trust
bring it to someone that you trust
into the light.
Yeah. And say, hey, you don't have to have all the right language, you know. You don't have to watch this 5 million times to say it perfectly. Just say it. Just say, I'm struggling here, you know? I just think that would be so helpful to invite somebody into that.
Would that have been helpful for you as a 16-year-old?
I think so. Yeah, to say, what do you think? What do you think of this as I say this, you know? I felt like I needed to be covered there. And hopefully that's what happens when this person expresses him or herself.
Covered? Like, what does that mean?
I think of the corporal work of mercy of like clothing the naked, like being vulnerable, like you're showing something, you're showing like your wound. And
please reverence it.
Like, can you cover me with my baptismal garment? Like remind me of who I am, you know? And that's what I mean by a trusted member, not we have worldly members of Jesus' body too, which is kind of affirm people in their gayness. I don't think that's helpful. That's what I mean by somebody that you trust who loves Jesus, who knows how to do this. And you know what? I would say to this person who's listening, pray for that. Pray for that person. You know, it'll come to your mind. The Holy Spirit's looking for ways to come into your life. Pray for those people and take the opportunity to be known.
Hey, thank you so much for watching. Before you go, do us a favor, leave a comment, let us know what you thought of the video, like, and subscribe.